All right. So Eagle here has some amazing insights about me that, evolutionarily speaking, we should make a note of this journal of what I'm like. So,
A lot of times, when you write something, you're a bit like one of those popsicle stick things, where you have a whole bunch of different pins overlapping, and it has to hold itself together. And each one of the pins has to be present in order for
the structure to hold.
Exactly. A lot of times when you're writing, you'll only explain like 4 out of the 5 pins.
And so I don't make sense.
When you're writing, you explain it to me, and it makes sense because you explain all 5 pins. And so then it finally makes sense because you have to understand every single one of the pillars in order to understand you. This is also something that happens like in soil science a lot, is that you have to understand how all the different things interconnect with each other.
It's not just soil science, but life, holistically.
Exactly. And if you don't understand all the different things, if you only understand some of them, you can get really confused and you can not come up with accurate predictions. That's why it's important to understand all the different pillars. That's why we're building a course like that.
That being said, there are certain pillars that are, can you come over here like that? There are certain pillars that are like studs. And one of my foundational studs is this time factor. I cannot, it is a trigger for me, the concept of time pressure.
Right, of course. It's a foundational pillar for you.
And if anybody understood that, like that one pole, that really explains so much.
A lot of people won't realize when they're touching that pole. They
But
won't realize.
That's something I don't understand. It's anything related to time.
But there are some things related to time that you're able of doing.
Only when a whole bunch of other factors are involved.
Right. All those other factors are all the other pillars.
Right.
And in order to properly navigate your trigger of time pressure, they have to understand how all those other factors work. How all those other pegs fit together. And as soon as you take away one, the whole thing falls apart.
That means I'm a very fragile...
No, it's just you're fragile to understand.
Right. I guess it's kind of like the monolith domes. It's great against all the earthquakes and stuff, but if you were to actually pull out...
every single chunk of, or like a whole row of the dome,
No, it's not just a whole row. It's there's certain, like the archway.
Yeah.
If you pull out that center block, the whole thing falls. And so if you pull out any of the foundational pieces, then the whole thing falls.
Exactly.
But otherwise, it's very sturdy.
Exactly.
Yep, I guess that describes me. Doesn't that describe most people, though?
Probably.
Human beings are actually very fragile. I love you. Hi, world. Trying to share the world understanding about ourselves, and maybe by sharing understanding of ourselves, maybe other people might be like that too. Anyways, hope as we learn about ourselves, it helps you learn about yourself or somebody else that you know.